Welcome back, Royal Sussex Squad family. Today we're diving into a story that's both moving and powerful. A story about the enduring legacy of Princess Diana and how it shines through even now in the lives and values of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. But first, let me ask you to hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and if you love what we do, please consider donating via Super Thanks. Every single bit of support helps us continue to stand up for the truth and share the stories that matter. Now let's get into it. We're talking about the incredible auction event, Princess Diana's Style and a Royal Collection, presented by Julian's Auctions. Over 300 pieces from Princess Diana's iconic wardrobe are being showcased. From elegant gowns to fabulous accessories, it's one of the largest auctions ever dedicated to her memory. But here's the part that's especially touching. Did you know that you will never ever see a coat from Princess Diana come up for auction? And why? Because Diana, in her infinite compassion, gave them all away. That's right. She would have her butler, her staff, or her friends drive around the freezing streets of London in January and February, looking for homeless people to whom she could give her warm coats. No press, no cameras, no self-promotion, just quiet human generosity. This is the real Diana. Not the tabloid Diana, not the myth, the real, kind-hearted, unstoppable Diana. And if that doesn't move you, think about how it connects directly to the way Prince Harry and Meghan Markle carry themselves today. Like Diana, they've chosen to lead with compassion. They've chosen to step away from the glare of the British tabloids and the endless spin of the royal machinery to chart their own path, one rooted in making a difference, not just making headlines. Of course, the haters, the same types who tried to bring Diana down, would have you believe Harry and Meghan are selfish, that they're only in it for themselves. But let's be real for a second. Who are these people to judge? These are the same so-called royal experts who profit off clickbait stories and endless gossip, spinning tales about Diana in her day and about Harry and Meghan now. Let's not forget, Diana didn't auction off her coats. She gave them away. She did the same with her gowns. In 1997, just 2 months before she was so tragically taken from us, she held an auction to sell over 70 gowns at the behest of her son, Prince William. She raised over $3 million for charity. That's right, she turned her personal wardrobe into a force for good. And that's exactly what Harry and Meghan are doing today. They're turning their platforms, their voices, and yes, even their fashion into a vehicle for change. They're not content to sit in palaces and smile for the cameras while people suffer. They're out there, walking the walk. They're not about empty gestures or hollow titles. They're about real, tangible change. Look at how Diana's work with British designers lifted them up onto the world stage. She didn't just wear what was expected of her. She championed new voices, new talents, just like Harry and Meghan do with the initiatives they support. And she didn't stop there. She also understood that sometimes you have to go bigger. She wore Chanel, Dior, Givenchy and Versace. Not for the label, but because she understood that fashion is a global language. It's a way to bring attention to the causes that matter. It's the same spirit we see in Meghan's work with SmartWorks and her partnership with sustainable fashion brands. She's not out here just to look good, she's out here to do good. And Harry? He's continuing Diana's legacy of humanitarianism through his work with Invictus Games, Archewell, and so much more. But what do the critics say? They'll tell you Harry and Meghan are just in it for the money. They'll say they're self-promoting. And yet, when they do the same things Diana did, using their influence to help others, they're smeared and attacked. It's the same playbook used against Diana back in the day. The same dog whistles, the same snide remarks, the same underhanded attacks. But just like Diana, Harry and Meghan aren't backing down. Let's talk about one of the most famous items in this auction, Princess Diana's Lady Dior purse, or as it was originally known, the Chocho bag. When Bernadette Chirac, the First Lady of France at the time, wanted to gift Diana something special, she gave her a Dior bag. And because Diana carried that bag, it became an instant classic, the Lady Dior. Today, that very same bag is estimated to sell for tens of thousands of dollars. But what does that really show us? It shows us the power of one woman's authenticity and grace. Diana wasn't just a princess, she was a global icon. She was real. And that's the same authenticity Harry and Meghan bring to the world today. They're not hiding behind royal titles or empty traditions. They're not willing to be used as pawns for palace politics or tabloid fodder. They're taking control of their own stories and using that power to help others. Let me be absolutely clear. Those who try to drag Harry and Meghan down, who spread those tired, recycled lies, they're not fit to shine Diana's shoes. Because Diana didn't care about palace protocol. She cared about people. And that's exactly the spirit we see in Harry and Meghan's work. It's Diana's spirit, alive and well. So, as we watch these 300 pieces of Diana's style and royal collection go on display, from that stunning Catherine Walker Falcon evening gown to her most cherished accessories, let's remember what they truly stand for. Not just fashion, not just royalty, they stand for compassion, for giving back, and for breaking the mould. Let's carry that message with us as we support Harry and Meghan. Let's drown out the negativity and stand with them in this fight for kindness and integrity, because at the end of the day, that's what Diana wanted, and that's what Harry and Meghan are delivering, no matter how loud the haters get. Thank you, Royal Sussex Squad family, for being here with me today. If you love how we're shining a light on the truth and telling these stories that the mainstream media won't touch, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. And if you're feeling extra generous, consider donating to the channel via Super Thanks. Every bit of support helps us keep going strong. Princess Diana, her name alone conjures an image of compassion and courage. She was the people's princess not just by title, but by action. Even decades after her passing, her influence endures, a testament to her unique spirit. Diana wasn't just a royal, she was a force for change. Her legacy is one of kindness, bravery, and a deep connection with ordinary people. She showed the world that royalty could have a beating heart. Diana reached out to those society overlooked, holding hands with AIDS patients, walking through landmine fields, and using her platform to give a voice to the voiceless. These were not photo ops, but genuine acts of compassion. She brought warmth and modernity to the monarchy, showing vulnerability that made her relatable to millions. As a mother, she was fiercely protective, teaching William and Harry the value of empathy and service. Her legacy of compassion and challenging outdated norms lives on in her sons. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in particular have chosen a path that mirrors Diana's journey. They use their influence for good, speaking out on important issues and connecting with people on a human level. Diana's spirit, the rule breaker, the humanitarian, the loving mother, remains alive. Her light continues to guide a new generation. The world remembers her not for her crown, but for her heart. Diana's legacy is a call to action, to lead with empathy and to make a difference. In 1997, just months before her death, Princess Diana auctioned 79 of her iconic dresses at Christie's in New York. The millions raised went to cancer and AIDS charities, causes close to her heart. Diana turned public fascination with her style into a force for good. But her generosity went far beyond the spotlight. She quietly gave away her own coats to those in need with no cameras present. She made secret hospital visits, offering comfort and a listening ear. Diana's kindness was instinctive and deeply personal. She treated everyone with respect, from world leaders to palace staff. The auction, suggested by Prince William, symbolized letting go of the princess persona and redirecting attention to her causes. Diana used her global platform not for herself, but to amplify the voices of the marginalized. Her charitable spirit was authentic, about action, not just words. She believed in the power of human connection above all else. This lesson resonated deeply with her son, Harry. Diana's legacy is not just in what she gave, but how she gave, quietly, sincerely, and with purpose. Her example set a new standard for what it means to serve. Diana's generosity lives on in every act of compassion, inspired by her memory. Prince Harry carries his mother's torch of compassion. His warmth and ability to connect echo Diana's spirit. Through the Invictus Games and mental health advocacy, Harry follows her example, focusing on those often left in the shadows. Meghan Markle, too, brought a history of humanitarian work to the royal family. Together, they've carved out a modern role, using their platform for positive change. Their Arcuel Foundation builds compassionate communities and supports grassroots organizations. Like Diana, they are hands-on, seeking authentic engagement over performative gestures. Their causes, mental health, racial justice, gender equality, reflect the pressing issues of our time. Diana was a pioneer in tackling difficult subjects. Harry and Meghan continue this tradition. They use their influence to spark conversations and drive change. They lean into complexity, guided by empathy and a desire for genuine impact. Their work is a living tribute to Diana's values. The torch of compassion burns brightly in their hands. Harry and Meghan have faced intense scrutiny and criticism, yet their actions often echo Diana's own struggles with the media and the monarchy. Like Diana, they seek a meaningful role beyond rigid royal protocols. Diana was a disruptor, challenging traditions and speaking her truth. Harry and Meghan are also challenging the system, seeking independence and control over their narrative. They use their platform to highlight issues like misinformation and mental fitness. Their focus is on compassion and action, not personal aggrandizement. Diana prioritized well-being and genuine impact over strict royal duty. Harry and Meghan's choices reflect a modern pursuit of that same ideal. They serve on their own terms, valuing authenticity over tradition. This is a profound echo of Diana's true spirit. Diana's auctioned dresses were more than fashion, they told her story. The ink-blue velvet gown she wore dancing with John Travolta became iconic, symbolizing her grace and global appeal. The pearl-encrusted Elvis dress showed her growing confidence on the world stage. These gowns were tools of diplomacy and expressions of her personality. Even her accessories, like the Lady Dior handbag, became cultural symbols. The auction transformed these symbols of fame into vital funds for charity. Buyers weren't just acquiring couture, they were acquiring pieces of history. Diana's practical ingenuity turned her wardrobe into a force for good. The auction was a masterstroke, redirecting the spotlight to those in need. Her fashion choices had real cultural and economic impact. Diana's legacy is woven into every stitch: compassion, ingenuity, and a desire to help. Her gowns became instruments of change. Through them, her story and her spirit live on. Diana's greatest strength was her authenticity. In a world of royal formality, she felt real, showing joy and pain and empathy. She wanted to be a queen of people's hearts, and she led with her heart. Diana immersed herself in causes, sitting with the homeless and walking through minefields. Her hands-on approach set a new standard for royal philanthropy. Harry and Meghan strive for this same authenticity. Their decision to step back from royal duties was a quest for a more genuine life. They speak candidly about their struggles, especially with mental health, to help others. Their work with Arcuel focuses on building compassionate communities. Like Diana, they know impact is about more than photo ops. It's about empathy and connection. In a superficial world, their commitment to authenticity is a powerful echo of Diana's values. Being true to oneself, Diana showed, can change the world. That lesson endures. Diana's core values, compassion, empathy and service, defined her legacy. She broke down barriers and inspired action. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle carry this torch forward, adapting her mission for a new era. Their focus on mental health, women's empowerment and humanitarian work echoes Diana's voice. Beyond media narratives, their actions reveal a clear line back to her values. Supporting their charitable work honors Diana's memory. Remembering Diana is about recognizing the enduring power of her values. Her light continues to illuminate the path for those who dare to care. Diana's spirit lives on in every act of brave compassion. Her legacy is a call to serve with heart. Diana did more than support charities. She changed how people viewed the monarchy and compassion itself. She made royalty relatable, showing a human face that could laugh, cry and empathize. Her public empathy, especially toward marginalized groups, had a ripple effect. Diana's embrace of AIDS patients helped change public perception and reduce stigma. She made caring fashionable, proving vulnerability as a strength. Her example reminds us of the power of simple human decency. Harry and Meghan continue this evolution, advocating for empathy and understanding. They encourage connection beyond titles and status. Diana's quiet revolution of the heart continues to unfold. True legacy is measured in the lives we touch and the kindness we inspire.